Hey guys, how's it going here? Here to come back with my PlayStation 5 review. I know I did an unboxing video on launch day. I've got a chance to spend some time with the system, about a day or so, and really play around with some of the features, play a couple of the games that I've gotten. First impression videos on that will be coming soon. But I wanted to give you a quick review on what I think about the PlayStation 5, what I like, what I'm not so sure about, what I really don't like, and hopefully that helps you guys make a decision if you're undecided about getting one, or if you just want just some on the ground kind of feedback from me. But let's jump into the good news first. The PlayStation 5 is a huge improvement over the PlayStation 4, to be sure. The loading times are so much faster. You can go from completely off to hitting the power button and playing Spider-Man Miles Morales in under a minute, or any other game. Swapping between games seems to be pretty quickly as well. I'm very happy that they kept the user interface very streamlined. It's very easy to use. It's not clunky. You kind of know exactly where everything is. It's fun to play around with, and how they have, like, as soon as you hover over a game, it has like background music playing and the pictures and everything. Like, it really immerses you into the feel of it. I kind of like that. It's like taking what the PlayStation 4 did and making it even better. And I always believe if it's not broke, don't fix it. The thing that I'm really excited about is the DualSense PlayStation 5 controller here. I'm still not, happy about the two-tones color scheme, but we'll get into that shortly. The DualSense 5 actually really surprised me. The way it fits in your hand is like very ergonomic. The grips on it feel very comfortable. I like the buttons. They have a very nice soft touch to them. Even the adaptive triggers. These are probably some of the biggest surprises for me, the adaptive triggers. While I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, jumped into a multiplayer game, and I was surprised at how the triggers give you a certain weight to every gun that you play with. No two guns feel the same. It really feels like you're pulling the trigger on a gun. When I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, I can feel the tension as I'm swinging through Harlem or Manhattan, and it just really gives you a different type of immersion. I started off with Astro's Playroom for a few minutes. Even while he's running, you can feel the footsteps coming out of the controller. The haptic feedback is another great thing to go with the adaptive triggers that I really like, because it really brings you into the feeling of being in the game. The immersion is really dialed up to 100, I think, and I'm just happy to really see what other games take advantage of the DualSense. There's just so much to love about this controller. I really hope that Sony takes a real advantage of everything they put into it, and a lot of developers use this going forward. So we talked about the loading times. We've talked about the DualSense 5, the offerings that Sony has given us. The PlayStation Plus collection that gives you about 20 plus or so of the biggest PlayStation 4 games, like God of War, The Last of Us, Days Gone. You name it, it's on there, and it's free. And these all take advantage of the PlayStation 5's boost system. I personally haven't played any PlayStation 4 games yet on my PlayStation 5. I've been too busy playing with the next gen games to really take advantage of the immersion factor and the adaptive triggers and all that new technology. But for what I've seen in videos, the PlayStation 4 upscale through the PlayStation 5 boost system does look very good. It's solid, all around solid system, faster download speeds, things of that nature. So I'm very impressed with the PlayStation 5 right now. Let's get into the things that I'm not so sure about, or that I really don't like about it. So we know that the PlayStation 5 as of now comes in a two-tone white and black color scheme, which I think is very bizarre, seeing as how The last 2 generations kind of gave us that all black feeling. I've gotten used to it, as many other gamers has. My gaming entertainment system is all black, so having a white, black, huge, clunky system just kind of throws the whole aesthetic off. The PlayStation 5, the design of it, is pretty ugly. It's a huge behemoth of a system. As you saw in my unboxing video, it's very hideous to look at. I will say that it is just a massive piece of hardware, but hopefully Sony comes out with some customization options. I know that there were faceplates that were supposed to come out through a third party. Sony shut that down. Hopefully we get something else to come with that later on, because this white, black, I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me over time, but as of now, I really hate it. When you first start up the PlayStation 5, let's talk about the transfer from the PlayStation 4. When you first start up your PlayStation 5, you're prompted to transfer PS4 data if you have a PS4, or if you want to transfer the data over. I transferred my data over, none of my games, just the data and my PlayStation Network stuff. And the download or the transfer took over an hour. So I can only imagine what those speeds will be like with actual games being transferred over. I used a Wi-Fi connection. Your mileage may vary depending on your connection. I have pretty decent internet speeds, but I've heard this has been a problem for a lot of gamers. So if you're going to get a PlayStation 5 and you're going to be upgrading and transferring that PlayStation 4 data over, you just want to make sure that you are using an Ethernet cable instead of Wi-Fi, unless you want to go ahead and sit and wait for an hour or two, depending on how much stuff you want to transfer over. That leads me to my next topic. When you're moving stuff over, you have to be very conscious of the amount of space that you have. So we know that the PlayStation 5 has 825 gigs of RAM. Only about 667 gigs are available to you at launch. Astro's Playroom takes up about 12 gigs, and you know, we know games range from about 50 to 100 gigabytes depending on the games and the DLC and updates that come after that. So you're gonna chew through that hardware pretty quickly. Hopefully you have an external hard drive that you can place games on and do that, but I definitely foresee a lot of deleting games and reinstalling them if you want to play them again, similar to how the original PlayStation 4s were when you ran out of speed. Those are some of the big things that I have. Hopefully they're mostly all fixable, but I'm going to give the PlayStation 5 a solid 8 out of 10. I think that it has a lot of potential and a lot of promise. The DualSense 5 is an amazing addition to the PlayStation family. I was a little hesitant when they switched it from the DualShock and when they showed us what the controller looked like, but the adaptive triggers, the haptic feedback, all of that has really brought me into it. It brings a new level of immersion to gaming. I'm so excited to see what kind of first party titles are being launched. I can't wait for the new Horizon, God of War, my favorite. I just want to go ahead and jump into it and really take advantage of this. As far as the transfer speeds and all of that, hopefully those things can be rectified going forward, but I definitely think the PlayStation is a solid buy, 8 out of 10. As far as getting it right now, if you're able to get your hands on a pre-order, go ahead and do it, but if not, it's okay to wait a while because most of the launch games are available on the PlayStation 4, so if you're not itching to jump up, there's not a huge reason to do so right now. You can go ahead and wait until probably Q1 next year when there'll be more first party titles out. But as of now, I think the PlayStation 5 is a solid buy. So I'm going to say 8 out of 10, go ahead and get it. Check back for my first impression videos on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Demon's Souls, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. And that's it for you guys. I'm gonna head out and get back to enjoying my PlayStation 5. So peace out until next time.